As in the previous lecture, we have studied about the redox titrations, a redox reaction, its type of redox reactions and redox curve. Today, we will study about one type of redox titration or redox reaction, that is iodometry. Iodometry is a type of redox titration which involves the use of iodine as a reactant. Iodimetry and iodometry are two common titration methods which are used in analytical chemistry, and these two types of titrations are based on oxidation and reduction, and then this can be used to determine the redox reactants or redox quantities quantitatively, redox species quantitatively. Titrations are based on a reaction between the analyte and the standard reagent which is known as titrant. The titrant is the standard solution or standard reagent, and analyte is the unknown component or which is to be, जिसकी एनालिसिस हो रही है या which is to be determined, okay, or which is to be said as titrant. Okay. Titrant is the standard solution or known component, and analyte is the unknown component or sample or unknown reagent which is whose concentration is to be determined or which is to be determined. The quantity of the analyte can be determined if we know the reaction stoichiometrically and the volume and mass of titrant needed to react completely. अगर हमें किसी रिएक्शन में किसी रिएक्टेंट का वॉल्यूम एंड मास ऑफ रिएक्टेंट जो भी रिएक्ट कर रहा है दैट इज टोटली नोन टू अस स्टोकियोमेट्रिकली. स्टोकियोमेट्रिकली मीन्स द रिएक्शन इज बैलेंस एंड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मोल्स, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स, दैट इज स्टोकियोमेट्रिकली बैलेंस रिएक्शन. ठीक है. तो अगर आपको किसी रिएक्शन का वॉल्यूम एंड मास ऑफ टाइट्रेंट विच इज नीडेड टू रिएक्ट कम्प्लीटली अगर आपको पता है, then we can easily calculate the concentration of analyte with a reaction. So, iodine can be used for a redox titration due to the capability of reacting fast with many species. Reversibility of iodine iodide reaction is also an advantage when using them in iodimetry or iodometric titration. So, what is the principle of iodimetry and iodometry titrations? In iodimetry titrations, species is directly titrated with iodine solution, but in iodometry a species is titrated with an iodide solution, and then the released iodine is titrated with the sodium thiosulfate. Iodometry can be used to quantify oxidizing agent, whereas iodimetry can be used to quantify reducing agent. In iodimetry, iodine serves as a oxidizing agent, and iodimetry is used to determine or used to calculate the analytes which are reducing agent. In iodimetry, a species is directly titrated with an iodine solution, and the analysis is based upon the interconversion of iodine into the iodide ion. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि आपका जो iodine है that is being converted into iodide by gaining 2 electrons and converting into 2I minus. तो आयोडीमेट्री में आपका जो आयोडीन है उसका आपका आयोडीन जो है आपका उसका रिडक्शन हो रहा है. ओके. अपना रिडक्शन कर रहा है, दूसरे का ऑक्सीडेशन कर रहा है, इसीलिए आयोडीमेट्री में आयोडीन आपका ऑक्सीडाइजिंग की एजेंट की तरह बिहेव करता है. देयरफॉर आयोडीमेट्री इज ए डायरेक्ट मेथड एंड आयोडोमेट्री इज ए इनडायरेक्ट मेथड. आयोडीमेट्री में आपका जो एनालिसिस है दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन दिस कन्वर्जन ऑफ आयोडीन इनटू आयोडाइड. जो दूसरा रिएक्टिंग स्पीसीज है वो आपका ऑक्सीडाइज होगा, ठीक है, और जो आपका आयोडीन है वो आपका रिड्यूस हो रहा है. सो आयोडीमेट्री में आयोडीन डायरेक्ट I2 सोल्यूशन के फॉर्म में यूज हो रहा है. दैट्स व्हाई आयोडीमेट्री इज अ डायरेक्ट मेथड ऑफ एस्टिमेशन इन ए रिडॉक्स टाइट्रेशन, एंड आयोडोमेट्री में आपका आयोडीन डायरेक्ट ना यूज होके आपका इनडायरेक्ट फॉर्म में यूज होता है. आयोडीन एक अपने सॉल्ट के फॉर्म में, वी विल स्टडी इट इन लेटर लेक्चर्स. आयोडोमेट्री में आयोडीन इवॉल्व होता है और वो इवॉल्व आयोडीन जो होता है उसको हम लोग फिर यूज करते हैं क्वांटिफाई करने में ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट्स। ओके, जो इवॉल्व या रिलीव्ड आयोडीन है उसको टाइट्रेट किया जाता है थायोसल्फेट से या आपका जो दूसरा रिएजेंट है उसके साथ, उसके सॉल्ट से आयोडीन को रिलीज किया जाता है। बट आयोडीमेट्री में आयोडीन रिलीज नहीं होता है, डायरेक्ट आयोडीन सॉल्यूशन को यूज करके आपका एस्टिमेशन होता है और आपका जो दूसरा रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट है, दूसरा जो रिएजेंट है उसकी एनालिसिस करके वी कम टू नो द अमाउंट ऑफ एनालाइट इन ए पार्टिकुलर रिडॉक्स टाइट्रेशन। So this is the principle of iodimetry and iodometry. So iodimetry can be used to quantify reducing agent and iodometry can be used to estimate, quantify means estimate करना, analysis करना of oxidizing agent. Iodometric titration में oxidizing analyte होता है, ठीक है। दो reactions होती हैं, it is a two step process. First step में आपका जो आपका पोटेशियम आयोडेट है या आयोडीन का जो भी सॉल्ट है दैट इज बीइंग कन्वर्टेड इनटू आयोडीन, एंड सेकेंड स्टेप में जो आयोडीन है दैट गेट्स रिएक्टेड टू द एनालाइट और टू द अनदर स्पीसीज। और आपके आयोडीमेट्री में इट इज़ ए वन स्टेप प्रोसेस और वन स्टेप रिएक्शन, एंड इसमें जो एनालाइट होता है वो रिड्यूसिंग एनालाइट होता है। दैट्स वाई जो आयोडीन है उसका खुद का रिडक्शन होता है। आयोडीन इट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू I minus 2I minus, I2 is converted into 2I minus, जैसा कि आपने प्रीवियस स्लाइड में देखा how iodine is converted into 2I minus. It is a single step reaction. जो दूसरा एनालाइट है वो रिडक्शन कर रहा है आयोडीन का, इट इज a single step reaction. Throughout the reaction iodine gets converted into 2I minus and standard solution, iodine solution is used as a titrant or known solution. So now we should study, this was the basic introduction of iodimetry and iodometry or titrations of redox titrations involving iodine solutions, how they are involved and how the method proceeds on. Now in detail we will study about the iodimetry, how the procedure is being done, how method is being incorporated and how titration endpoint is being achieved, what is the color which is to be achieved at the endpoint, everything we will study in detail. Iodimetry is the determination involving direct titration of iodine due to its oxidizing power of iodine. आयोडीन की ऑक्सीडाइजिंग पावर, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग कैपेसिटी इतनी अच्छी है कि आयोडीन खुद को रिड्यूस करके आपका जो एनालाइट होता है उसको ऑक्सीडाइज करता है। इन सच टाइप ऑफ टाइट्रेशंस आर कॉल्ड आयोडीमेट्रिक टाइट्रेशन. Principle involves oxidation and reduction processes involving iodine in general are called iodimetric titration. Involving iodine solution directly are called iodimetric titration. The direct titration with the standard solution of iodine or standard iodine solutions are called iodimetric titration. Iodimetric titration. Solutions of iodine are oxidizing agents. So standard iodine solutions have relatively limited application compared with other oxidant because of their significantly smaller electrode potential. A solution of iodine in aqueous media has an intense yellow to brown color. An iodine solution can serve as its own indicator, self indicator also. However, in practice a starch solution is added as an indicator for the most accurate endpoint. तो आपके आयोडीमेट्रिक टाइट्रेशन में वी यूज स्टार्च एज एन इंडिकेटर, स्टार्च इज बीइंग एडेड एज एन इंडिकेटर और स्टार्च आयोडीन के साथ कंबाइन करके ब्लू कलर देता है, ठीक है। तो थ्रू आउट द रिएक्शन स्टार्च, क्योंकि हमारे मीडियम में कोई भी आयोडीन एक्सेस में फ्री नहीं है जो स्टार्च के साथ अटैच हो सके, इसी वजह से स्टार्च डजंट गेट्स रिएक्टेड विद द आयोडीन, क्योंकि जितनी भी आयोडीन है वो दूसरे रिएजेंट के साथ रिएक्ट कर रही है, उसे ऑक्सीडाइज करने में हेल्प कर रही है एंड इट्स सेल्फ गेटिंग रिड्यूस। तो जितनी भी आयोडीन है मीडियम में जो रिएक्शन में पार्टिसिपेट कर रही है वो सारी आयोडीन 2I माइनस में या आयोडाइड आयन में कन्वर्ट हो जा रही है। कोई भी आयोडीन एक्सेस में नहीं है जो स्टार्च के साथ कंबाइन करे। दैट्स वाई थ्रू आउट द रिएक्शन स्टार्च नेवर गिव्स ब्लू कलर, बट वंस एंड पॉइंट इज अचीव्ड, जैसे ही आपका रिएक्शन कंप्लीट होता है I2 का कन्वर्जन 2I माइनस में स्टॉप हो जाता है एंड जो I2 है, जो excess I2 एंड पॉइंट पे जैसे ही 1 ड्रॉप इज एडेड, that particular point gives the equivalence point with the appearance of blue color of starch. जैसे ही एक ड्रॉप आपका, the moment 1 drop gets in excess of iodine, it get reacted with the starch and starch gives blue color at the end point. This appearance of blue color depicts the commencement of end point in a iodometric titration. So, let us study it in detail. Iodometry is a form of redox reaction or redox titration which includes iodine as a titrant or iodine solution as a standard solution, standard known solution. In iodometry, titrant is I2 solution or iodine solution and analyte is a reducing agent. The end point is detected by the appearance of blue color complex which is formed at the end point between the starch and the excess iodine molecule formed just after the completion of reaction as an attainment of equivalence point. जैसे ही आपका equivalence point achieve हो जाता है या end point achieve हो जाता है, वैसे ही आपका excess drop of iodine which is being added to the reaction mixture or which is being added to the titration mixture, वैसे ही आपका वो जो excess iodine का drop है that gets reacted with the starch and it gives blue color. The reaction which is being followed here in the reaction, titration reaction is, this is thiosulfate ion, this is the I2 solution or iodine, standard iodine solution, this is standard iodine solution. ये अपना reduction कर रहा है, आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं, it is being converted into 2I minus और जो thiosulfate है आपका वो oxidation undergo कर रहा है. So that's why iodine is a oxidizing agent and thiosulfate is a reducing agent because thiosulfate iodine का reduction कर रहा है. So यहाँ पे जो भी आपकी 2I minus during that course of reaction 2I minus was formed continuously and there was no excess I2 which gets reacted with the starch. As the end point is achieved, एक excess जो I2 है, जो भी ड्रॉप ऐड की जाएगी आपकी वो थायोसल्फेट के साथ रिएक्ट नहीं करेगी क्योंकि थायोसल्फेट सॉल्यूशन खत्म हो चुका है, सारी रिएक्शन आपकी कंप्लीट हो चुकी है. आफ्टर दैट कंप्लीशन ऑफ रिएक्शन, जस्ट आफ्टर द कंप्लीशन ऑफ रिएक्शन, व्हेन ऑल द रिएजेंट्स आर बीइंग कंप्लीटली एग्जॉस्टेड इन द रिएक्शन, जैसे ही आप I2 ऐड करेंगे, I2 एक्सेस में हो जाएगा एंड दिस पार्टिकुलर एक्सेस I2, एक्सेस आयोडीन will react with starch and gives a blue color. It will react with starch indicator which is already present in the titration medium and it will give blue color to the titration mixture. That commencement of blue color or appearance of blue color marks the equivalence point or end point. So, we see that reactions involving iodine can be used for the analysis of moderately strong reducing agent. तो जितने भी iodometric reactions हैं उसमें iodine हमेशा ही iodine work as a oxidizing agent and it reacts with a reducing agent. अपना रिडक्शन करता है और दूसरे का ऑक्सीडेशन करता है और जो दूसरा एजेंट होगा वो आयोडीन का रिडक्शन करेगा और अपना ऑक्सीडेशन करेगा. Now let us study the difference between the iodometry and iodometry. There are several differences between the iodometry and iodometry. Let us study it. First of all, titrating reagent. Titrating reagent in iodometry, titrating reagent is iodine. For the determination of reducing agents such as thiosulfate ion, and iodometry, it is an indirect method. Iodometry is a direct method and in iodometry the titrating reagent is liberated I2 in the reaction during the course of reaction which is again titrated with the sodium thiosulfate. Then indicator is a starch which is added to the beginning of titration. In iodometric titration starch और जो indicator है that is added near the end achievement of end point during the end of the titration when the brown color of I2 becomes pale. जब आयोडीन का कलर डल होने लगता है तब आपका ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ टाइट्रेशन, इन बिटवीन द टाइट्रेशन आपका स्टार्च ऐड किया जाता है. देन थर्ड इज टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शन. आयोडीमेट्री is a single step reaction. It is a single step reaction and iodometry is a two step reaction. Standard solution used is iodine. In iodometry, standard solution used is sodium thiosulfate. Endpoint is marked by appearance of permanent blue color with the combination or reaction of starch and excess iodine. And in iodometry, endpoint is marked with the disappearance of blue color of starch as free iodine is consumed up. We will study in separate lecture iodometry. Presently, we are studying only iodometry. Sources of error are due to iodine lack of stability, volume, air causes oxidation, and in iodometry, sources of errors are decomposition and premature addition of starch, and its decomposition. So, on your screens is the pictorial representation of iodimetry and iodometry. Here we can see very well. This is our titration mixture which carries starch and reductant. This is the iodine solution which is being added from the burette, Okay. Once the reaction is complete, all the reductant gets reacted with iodine which is being added from the burette and the reaction gets completed up. When all the reaction is complete and all the reactant in this conical flask is consumed up, there is no other reductant which is present here to react with the iodine. Immediately at that point, when you add a single drop of iodine from the burette, it reacts with starch present in this conical flask, because all the reactant is being consumed up. सारा reductant जो है वो consumed हो चुका है, तो मीडियम में जो स्टार्च इंडिकेटर प्रेजेंट है जो आपका आयोडीन है, दैट विल रिएक्ट with the iodine from the burette and it will give this blue endpoint. Blue EP means blue endpoint. It will give this blue color endpoint which is a complex of starch and iodine. I hope it is clear with the presentation, with the pictorial presentation. And for iodometry, if starch is added in between the process, as I told you earlier in the previous slide, iodometry titration will be explained in our next lectures. So, now we can summarize iodometry very well. Iodometric titrations are the titrations in which iodine is used or iodine is reacted with the solution of a reducing agent, such as thiosulfate solutions, and the commencement of endpoint is marked by the appearance of a blue color, and that particular blue color complex is the complex of starch and iodine, excess iodine solution. So, iodimetric reaction or iodimetric titrations are a type of titration in which standard iodine solution is added from the burette and the reagent, the आपका जो unknown component है, जो आपका reagent which is to be determined is taken up in the conical flask and reaction is being started. The जो starch है that works as an indicator which is added to the reaction mixture or to the titration mixture. When the reaction proceeds, all the iodine which is being added up as a standard solution, as a known solution, reacts with the unknown component or analyte in the conical flask and it gets consumed up. दोनों की reaction होती है और सारा जो iodine excess में burette, जो भी iodine burette से डाला जा रहा है, that gets reacted with the analyte thiosulfate solution. Immediately at the equivalence point, when all the iodine gets reacted with the total thiosulfate which is present in the conical flask, then the reaction gets totally complete and marks the appearance of equivalence point or end point. Immediately at that point, जो भी आपका excess आयोडीन का ड्रॉप, आप जब भी ब्यूरेट से जो भी आप आफ्टर जस्ट आफ्टर द इक्विवेलेंट पॉइंट आप जैसी एक्सेस आयोडीन यू विल एड अप to the solution, starch will get reacted to the iodine solution and it will give appearance of blue complex or blue color to the solution. The entire solution will turn blue and you will get to know, you will come to know that your end point has been achieved. So, this is the iodometric practical titration, how these are being held up, what is the role of iodine, what is the role of thiosulfate and what is the role of our indicator starch solution. So, this was all about iodometric titration and iodometric titrations. These are the titrations which involves the use of iodine and iodine salts in the determination of different types of analytes. These were the differences. In iodometry, it is a one-step reaction and iodometry is a two-step reaction. Iodometry एनालाइट जो होगा आपका हमेशा ऑक्सीडाइजिंग होगा, इन आयोडीमेट्री एनालाइट जो होगा वो हमेशा रिड्यूसिंग होगा, इसी वजह से आयोडीन को वो रिड्यूस करके I2 से 2I माइनस में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं. सो दिस वाज ऑल द समरी ऑफ दिस लेक्चर. These are the main important differences between the iodometric technique and iodometric technique, and this is our pictorial presentation of reaction. Here you can see very well the commencement of appearance of blue end point because of a complex of starch and iodine. So, in today's lecture we studied about types of iodometric and iodometric titration, types of redox titration. Principle of iodometric titration was that it is a direct method of titration. In this, iodine gets reduced from I2 to 2I minus state and it oxidizes the other component and itself get reduced. So, iodine behaves as a oxidizing agent and the other reacting component behaves as a reducing agent, and the indicator which is being used in the process of titration is starch. In iodometry, a species which is directly titrated with an iodine solution, but in iodometric a species is not directly titrated with iodine solution, but with a salt of iodine solution and it releases the iodine which is titrated to the thiosulfate solution in the second step or next step. In the iodometric process, starch is being added in the course of titration in the between the titration, but in iodometric process starch or indicator is being added before the starting of titration or to the titration mixture or titration flask. In iodometry, a species is directly titrated with the iodine solution and analysis depends upon the measurement of iodine which is being converted into 2I minus or iodide ion. Therefore, iodometry is a direct method of estimation and iodometry is a indirect method of estimation. So, iodometric titrations are in which analyte is of oxidizing nature. It is a two-step reaction and standard solution is sodium thiosulfate. In iodometric titration, analyte is of reducing agent which reduces iodine from I2 to 2I minus, iodine to iodide. It is a one-step reaction and indicator is being added to the reaction flask before the starting of the reaction. Standard solution which serves in this particular reaction is the standard iodine solution. So, we studied about the iodometry It is the principle of iodometric titration, in which standard iodine solutions have relatively limited application, and compared with the other oxidizing agent, most of the time starch is used as an indicator, but in some of the reaction iodine serve as a self indicator also. In iodometry, the reaction which is being involved can be displayed very well. This is the thiosulphate, which is a reducing agent, and iodine, which is a oxidizing agent. This iodine oxidizes this thiosulphate, and this thiosulphate reduces this iodine to 2I minus. During the course of titration, all the iodine is being converted to 2I minus. At the completion of reaction, at the commencement of end point, when all the iodine gets reacted with the thiosulphate solution, when you add an excess single drop of iodine from the burette, that particular single excess drop of iodine gets reacted to the starch solution and form a blue color complex, which shows the immediate appearance of end point, which is blue in color. This blue color complex of starch and iodine shows the appearance of end point, shows the indication of end point or appearance of end point. Thank you everyone.